Okay. There we go.
Two Gits in a car. 26th, I think it
And we're
is.
talking about should supermarkets be open, or any shop be open 7 days a week?
Ah, okay. We've changed it again then, have we, Andy? He's Andy, I'm John, and we are the Two Gits in a car. And we talk about whatever you'd like to talk about on the way to work most days. So we'd welcome any subject, really, that you'd like us to talk about. And today we're doing should shops be allowed to open 7 days a week?
Should they be open 7 days a week? Is there any need, and what
Is there a need?
know?
Well, I think these days we've become so used to having what we want when we want it.
Well, that's an interesting term. Used. We're used.
Well,
to.
yes. I mean,
So why should we become used to? At the end of the day, there is no reason to become used to. If you know something is going to close at 6 o'clock, you get there for 5:30. And
yes.
it's like with anything, a DIY store,
Yes.
a builder's merchant.
Yes.
They do not open. It's like on a Sunday, B&Q, or most shops, 95% or over 150 square metres or 100 square metres, I don't know what the guidelines are, will close at 4 o'clock.
That's right.
So you will ensure you get there before 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Had they not been open on the Sunday, you'd have made sure you got there for Saturday by 4 o'clock.
That's right. I mean, I can remember when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 54, but I can remember when I was a kid. Places were shut on a Sunday.
Absolutely, it was sacrosanct to open.
Yeah.
And the only shop that was open maybe was the odd local shop. And normally it was run by somebody of Asian descent.
Yes. Because they work hard.
Because obviously they felt that there was a requirement, and no matter that they didn't want any extra pay for it, they just did it because they felt that they had to supplement their income.
And then we copied.
Basically, absolutely. Then the larger supermarkets thought, well, there is a market, but is there a market? At the end of the day, the food that you're going to consume and going to buy.
Yeah.
So you're going to consume the same amount of food.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not going to consume 4 more loaves of bread because you're open 7 days a week.
No, true.
Are you?
True.
So at the end of the day, if you have a sandwich on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and a Sunday, you're going to need the same amount of bread, aren't you?
That's right.
So why would you need to open the supermarket on a Sunday?
Makes sense.
I mean, shops used to close. I remember shops used to close at 1 o'clock on a Saturday, 2 o'clock on a Saturday.
Remember. Yes, I can remember that when I was 10 or 11.
You know, and in some European countries, in quite a few European countries, I know in Spain for certain,
Yeah.
shops close at 1:30.
Well, they have a siesta.
On a Saturday. No, on a Saturday, finished.
Oh, really?
It's finished. The only shops that now stay open in Spain on a Saturday are the larger stores or the touristy shops.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they're
So the normal ferreteria, which is the ironmonger, is closed.
Really?
He's closed. Come 1:30, he's gone.
Oh my God.
See, this is what I'm saying. They have kept to their tradition.
Yes.
They still hold Sunday. Sunday, you will never see an independent shop open except a very, very touristy area or a large supermarket like Carrefour.
That's interesting.
You won't see the high street open at all.
That's interesting. It's quite nice to have things shut on a Sunday.
Absolutely, because it's a family day, and that is why you will see lot more people.
So why have we changed? It can't be just due to the Asian element.
No, it's nothing to do with the Asian element. It's purely, I would imagine, no supermarket wants to miss out because of this free market and open market.
But don't they have to pay double time on a Sunday?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. There's no requirement to now at all. They've stopped that probably 15 years ago. They stopped that. The working time with the working
time directive.
Yeah, they've stopped all that now.
Are you sure?
Now you've only got to pay a supplement. It's your free choice, basically.
Oh, it's free choice. Okay.
I mean, you know, Marks and Spencer's was recruiting for a night shift, and they were paying £9 an hour, and the job was still there 6 months later.
Oh wow.
Well, that's why, because nobody wants to work a night shift for £9 an hour.
Well,
they're expecting,
they're expecting 15.
They're expecting at least £13-14 because they want a 25% supplement on the £9
Yeah,
hour.
Sure.
So this is the point. So I do not, and going back to what you were saying, why? Why? Because one supermarket did it, and the other supermarket thought, well, we're missing out here.
Yeah.
We're not getting the customer flow that we should.
Yes.
And obviously we want to engage with the customer, and we want to make sure the customers come to us on a Sunday as well.
Yes.
So this is what's happened. So one supermarket stand, and because of government legislation that allowed them to open, because previously Sunday was a Christian day, and it was
Christian
on the
festival,
Christian calendar.
Yeah.
You could not open because people who want to go, you cannot make workers work on a Sunday.
True.
And you still cannot make workers work on a Sunday. I think there is still a. But
it seems like attitudes have changed, though, doesn't it?
Well, this is the problem purely because of, and there's no need for it, because, like I said, at the end of the day, as public, we are spoiled, and there's no need.
Definitely, we are. Definitely.
We don't need it, especially now with online.
Yeah.
Why do you need a Sunday open?
Well, actually, yeah, that's a very interesting argument, because you can buy everything online, order it from a shed somewhere.
There's no need, and people.
There's no need to go shopping. But there again, I mean, it's like, for me personally, I mean, I've never got used to online food shopping.
That's fine. Okay, but still, you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to go and shop.
Yes.
Why would you need Sunday to go and shop? Why?
Well,
What is your so urgent
It's
need?
very true.
And even if you work 4-day shifts on and off,
yes.
Okay, you're working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but you're going to be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yes.
And then the following week you're going to be working.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Big deal. You can go shopping on the Monday, Tuesday.
That's true.
So there is no need.
There's no need to have shops open on Sunday.
Or to tell me it's for what you John. Or to tell me because it's convenience.
Yeah.
Is absolutely. I mean, that is purely what it's for. Convenience.
It is. That's all it is.
It's not improving anybody's selling.
No, it's not. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean,
I would like to go back to
how it used to be.
Well, it used to be, and I would like to see a 3-month trial, a quarter, which I think that's a good representative sample of shops not being allowed to open on Sunday.
Yes.
And let us see if their takings are any lower.
Actually, that would be a very interesting social experiment.
Absolutely.
Because it seems to be, these days, a lot of it's driven by greed. Right? It must be. Right? And the governments have allowed that to happen. Not just the current one, but the previous one and the previous one before that. They've kind of sort of like, gone greed is good, basically.
Well, the problem that we've got now, I think you've disrupted the whole family values and family life.
That's
purely
true.
Because of this openness. Oh yes, you're allowed to open anytime you want, when you want.
Yeah.
And not to say that we should be, as a nanny state, told what to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to have.
We should have responsibility.
And I think the day employers should club together and say, well, do we really need to open? Do Tesco's need to open?
They don't.
7 days a week.
They don't really.
And especially now they're open 24 hours. So if you're open 24 hours, Monday to Friday, and close on a Saturday at 10 o'clock at night or even 8 o'clock in the evening, it's enough.
Well, yeah.
So why can't you be closed from Saturday 8 o'clock in the evening,
and of course,
till Monday at 7 o'clock?
And of course, here's the other thing. Of course, if they are open all the time, and this comes back to what we were going to talk about before we decided to talk about this, they need more deliveries. Those shops.
Well, this is the problem. This is what exactly. So you could go back to sort of 5-day deliveries instead of 7-day deliveries.
Yeah. Give everybody a break.
But I mean, you could still have 7-day deliveries because you could still have a warehouse taking in goods on a rotating sort of basis.
Of course you can, yeah.
That's not difficult.
Yeah.
That's not difficult. And then that because obviously the trouble with restricting deliveries to 5 days, then you're going to have a compounding traffic.
Well, yes, of course.
So there's lots of other
and then
issues.
Of course you've got a shortage of drivers as well.
Yeah. So then the 7 days delivery, even though it's not ideal, but it does make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think
you only need 3 people in a warehouse to take off the delivery.
That's right. I mean, I've actually done a little bit of work back in the day for a logistics company over Nuneaton Way. I think I lasted about 3 days, and I saw how busy it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought, my gosh, that they were literally unloading and loading at the same time, and you just think, flipping heck. When you actually look behind the scenes, it's actually quite busy.
But shops do not need.
They don't need to open Sunday.
Sunday. Why do I want to go to Sports Direct on a Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
There is no requirement, especially if I know it's closed on a Sunday. I'll go there on a Saturday.
That's right.
It's purely because I know it's open on a Sunday. Oh, leave it to Sunday.
Yeah. It's down to consumerism, really.
Exactly. That's purely
greed.
what it is. Well,
greed.
But it's, there's no need for it. And
Yeah.
as I said, the whole thing is disrupting the balance.
Yes, I think you're probably right there. I think we have lost a few family values.
We've lost total family values. I mean,
You know, there's
this is
no
why you go-
respect or anything
This is
anymore.
why when you go to Europe,
Stuck your
or
legs.
the other sides of the other side of Europe, you know, Spain, Italy, the
Yeah,
amount of
they've
families
kept
you'll
some of
get
that.
on Saturday evenings or Saturday afternoons. They're all out as a family.
Yes, that's
because
true,
they,
actually.
because they still embrace that family
That's
life.
true, actually.
And they have the time to do it because they
Yes.
know nobody's working.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we've lost some of that.
We've lost all that.
We lost all of it, really. I mean, yeah. I mean, no, you do have a point there. I mean, when we were sort of kids.
Well, I
growing
remember.
up,
I remember, like I said, we had a lot more family time.
A lot more family time.
Exactly.
you just say you don't have any now.
I
It's-
remember my mum used to say, "Run to the shops quickly. It's going to close on Saturday at
That's
4
right,
o'clock.
yeah.
Get your bread in, get your milk in."
Yeah,
You know, there was no what you call,
yeah,
run to shop. It was always forward thinking.
that's right. Yeah, and
You
we
know,
don't have that
haven't got-
anymore.
We don't have that anymore because we know everything's open.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter. So it's.
Exactly.
But no, you do have a point. We have lost, and I wonder whether Sunday opening is responsible for the lack of family values and possibly morals too.
Of course it is.
You know, I mean, I suppose I ask myself, I'm a small businessman myself, but I suppose I ask myself, would I do a job on a Sunday? Well, I have done a job on a Sunday, but really, for me now, I question it. I say, is it urgent?
Yeah.
Do you need it this very minute?
Exactly.
Right, now, I suppose if you take a harassment...
There's always an
exception.
There's always exceptions, John. There's always. It's
I mean,
like
if you take a
hospital-
harassed parent-
a hospital isn't going to close on a Saturday afternoon.
no.
So there's always exceptions. You know, there's always going to be emergency call-outs for heating engineers,
Yeah.
plumbers.
Yeah.
We're not saying that. We're not saying don't do that.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean, because you
know.
need the emergencies, fire
Exactly.
brigade, stuff
you
like
can
that.
You can get a fontanera, which is a plumber in Spain. You know, 24/7.
Oh, right. Oh, okay, right. You're teaching me Spanish now, are you?
Well, we can digress a little bit if we need
That's
to.
okay. That's all right.
So you know, I think we really need to. I think it's a good time,
Yeah.
especially with all this sort of COVID about
That's true,
and
yeah.
everything that's everybody's looking
To
at.
reassess our...
Everything needs to be looked at. I think personally.
Yeah, I think you're probably right
You know,
there.
it's like the taxes on online.
Yes.
You know,
I think they
the
should-
decimation of the high street.
They should. I mean, we've talked about this in the past. I've often thought that putting a tax on online shopping,
Well,
because the government were looking the other way when it all started. They were sort of like thinking, oh, well,
it wasn't never going to get that big.
it's
was
never
it?
going to get that big, and now it's blooming 90% of bloody everything.
Well, the problem that you've got now is when you can buy something online cheaper than you can buy it at the retail.
Oh, yeah.
Something's wrong.
I mean, look
and that's
at the-
including delivery.
yeah, and look at...
There's something wrong there.
And look, I mean, as I say, I do a bit of retail myself, as you know, and I find it hard enough. I mean, everybody knows that Amazon, for example, they're not your friends. Really, they want to put you out of business.
Of course, well,
Right, that's their...
Well, they're not your friend. No, they want to dominate the.
They want to dominate, which
the
is
shopping-
fine. I mean,
the
it's
shopping marketplace.
they want to do that, and the trouble is,
Of course they do.
they want to hammer everybody,
Basically.
and that's going to ruin the fabric of society.
Well, they want to be the shop window. For
That's right.
everybody, so they want to everything that's sold. They
Yeah.
want a penny from it,
Yes,
and they know that penny when they're selling billions.
and you
trillions.
look at the way their pricing goes as well. I mean, you'll see one item at one price 1 minute, and then the next minute they've knocked 75% off it, and you think, well, hang on a minute, how can they afford to do that?
Absolutely.
And really, they are doing it. I mean, they are doing it because, well,
I wouldn't. Oh, come on.
no, I'm not going to. I'm going to get in here. They're doing it because their modus operandi is to be the only, and you can see it at the moment. What they're doing is they're planning to open stores now in America.
Well, I don't think that's going to work because I think they're going to make that big cardinal sin that they're trying to muscle in. You know, their business model won't support a presence on the high street because at the end of the day, you know, what is Amazon going to sell on the high street?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's Two Gits in a Car for the 26th of August. If you like this stuff, let us know and we'll make some more. Subscribe, leave a comment, do whatever you like. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.